Hello everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Kat. I'm a wife, a homeschool mom, and an avid reader. For everyone else, welcome back. First off, I promise I do not live in this sweatshirt. I know I've been wearing it in a lot of my videos. It's just when I've been recording lately, it has been nighttime, and in the evening I like to get comfy cozy, and this is very cozy. So, getting that out of the way, I am at the point in my month where I am ready. After all of the seasonal spooky challenge, I am ready for some rom-coms. I am ready for just all the feel-good books. And so, with us at the point in our school year where we are getting ready to go on break for the winter, we take 6 weeks off for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and we do that because it's really hard to get homeschoolers to come back. In between Thanksgiving and Christmas, everyone has different parties and family to visit and everything else. So it's just a lot easier for us as homeschoolers to take that 6 weeks off, and as teachers, we all enjoy the long break because mentally we just need to recharge before we come back and tackle the last half of the year. The last half of the year. It's actually a little over half of the year. We've done 12 weeks, and then we'll come back and do 15 weeks. It's the end of the day, and I have done a lot of math today between everything going on. So what I am planning is to just curl up this weekend and enjoy rom-coms, since Thursday, tomorrow, is our last day at school until the new year. And even more fun is tomorrow is pajama day, so we all get to go in our pajamas. I will get up in the morning and take a shower and then put on my pajamas. I have a hard time teaching, especially consumer math, if I just roll out of bed and get coffee in the morning. It just doesn't work well for me. So I do get up, I take a shower, I put my hair in heatless curls, so it looks like I rolled out of bed. But I am definitely not just rolling out of bed. The next book I think I'm gonna read, I have 3 kind of cozy fall books to read. Let's see if I saved them to Storygraph. It's been a minute. I don't want that. Oh, I'm not even signed in. Okay, so I have Shopping for a Turkey, which is a Scottish rom-com, and then I have Christmas or Thanksgiving with the Wongs, I think is what it is, which is a Canadian Thanksgiving, and then I have the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. So I think I might start with Shopping for a Turkey. I love the Scottish genres, and so I'm gonna try that one first, I think. How far I'm going to get into it tonight, I seriously doubt it will be far. It might be a chapter. But I am looking forward to it, so I am gonna go curl up in bed with my Kindle and probably read for 3 minutes and then pass out. But I will check in with you guys soon. Alright, so I am 45% through Shopping for a Turkey by Julia Kent. This is the first book in the Shopping for a Highlander series. But we meet these characters actually in Shopping for a Billionaire. I think there are like 3 series that Julia Kent does that they all tie together. Shopping for a Billionaire, Shopping for a CEO, and now Shopping for a Highlander. And in this one we have Hamish, who is a European football star, and he is in the US to do some photo shoots. Well, one of his photo shoots gets canceled, but it's so close to the holiday that he is having a hard time finding a ticket that he can justify the price. Everyone keeps, oh, well, you could go first class, and he's like, but that's a waste of money. It's going to get me there in the same amount of time, all of this. So he ends up kind of stuck, and his agent hooks him up with another shoot that will take place just after Thanksgiving Day. So it's like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday deal, and then his next job, I guess, picks up from there. Well, in the process of this, he comes in contact with his cousin's sister-in-law, I guess is how it is. Not quite sure, like the relationship part is a little weird. But you have Hamish and Amy. Well, Amy actually, the book opens up with Amy actually accidentally calling Hamish, who they know each other from a previous interaction in one of the Shopping with the Billionaire books. She accidentally calls him instead of calling her sister due to a typing error in her phone. And so we get to see some of their banter, but we also quickly find out that Amy very much dislikes Hamish because she thinks that he is a player, and more of just European football. But she, at the same time, she has desires for Hamish. But that being said, Amy and her sisters have taken over Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving meal prep for their mom, who has broken her leg. Hamish is coming over to this dinner. And so I am foreseeing a hookup of some sort. But at the same time, this feels like it's a slow burn. Not... I know it's not a one and done, book because she is planning on making it a series. And with Shopping for a Billionaire, I believe that there are like 15 in that series. So she definitely is in it for the long haul. And we're just going to have to see where it goes. I am reading this with my sisters, so currently I'm the only one who it looks like is reading it so far, but I want to get it done before Thanksgiving. So I am going to actually go to bed for tonight. It's been a long but good day. We just finished our last classes, or our last day before the winter break, and so I have 6 weeks ahead of me of hopefully lots of reading to get these last 28 books read for my reading goal. But I will check in with you guys at the end of the book. Alright, so I have finished Shopping for a Turkey. I love this writing style. It is a very, very slow burn. And just as you think things are heating up, the author throws a bucket of ice water on that fire. I was not expecting the end that I got. And Hamish is a dirty, dirty, dirty dog. And I'm not happy with him. And now I want to read Shopping for a Highlander, which is the second book. But it is not on KU. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do. Because I really want to keep reading. I'm trying to so Shopping for a Highlander has been released. I could buy it, but then I know as soon as I finish that, I'm gonna want the next book. Yeah. And the next book isn't released until June. Great. Yeah. So, I had a great time with the book. And we are about to eat dinner here in a few minutes. So, I'm not gonna quite start the next book, but I think I'm gonna give Shopping for a Turkey 4 stars. It has so much banter. It is an amazing read. But I am a little salty over the author and the way she ended the book. All the books seem to be about 100 to 200 page, or 180 to 200 pages. 188 for this one. And the second one isn't even on there. Okay. But I don't know. I understand where she's coming from. You know, she writes this book, and like Shopping for a Billionaire is like 15 books long. So I should have expected it, but at the same time, I am pretty salty over the ending and not having any real closure. But it does make me want to pick up the next book, which I know is her point. So I am going to continue on my Thanksgiving reads. And the next one that's will be a match made for Thanksgiving. This one, we have Nick Wong, who lives in Toronto, and he loves the life he's living, but he goes back to his hometown, and he is dealing with some interfering parents and grandparents who just want their kids to be married and to have the family. And so Nick's brother Greg gets set up with Lily, who happens to be Nick's last one night stand. And now he's having to deal with her at dinner. This is a lighthearted rom-com, so I am looking forward to reading this. I'll probably start it tonight before bed. It is 170 pages, so again, it's not going to take me but a day or two to read it, especially with it being the weekend. So I will check in when I get probably around halfway of a match made for Thanksgiving, and I will let you know what I'm thinking. Alright, I am now about halfway through, or just over, oops, sorry, ma'am. Just over halfway through, a match made for Thanksgiving. We have had the one night stand. We have had the dinner, the blind date dinner. And now Lily has invited Nick to come over to her house for Thanksgiving. So far, I'm really enjoying this. I know in this last half, we're going to get some very spicy scenes. But overall, I'm having a good time. I do like the banter going on, and I really enjoy the family kind of picking at each other. It's very cute. So I'm going to get back to reading for just a little bit longer, and then I'm going to head to bed. And I will check in with you guys at the end of the book. Alright, so I have finished A Match Made for Thanksgiving. This one was cute. It wasn't as spicy as I was led to believe it was going to be, but it was a cute one. I did this one on Kindle, and so I had a great time with it. I am on the fence if I want to continue the series. I know I set the next one on my December TBR, A Second Chance road trip for Christmas. And so I think I'm going to go on ahead and give this author a second chance. I think the way that I read the Thanksgiving one led to a little bit of my kind of feelings of it, because I actually had to take a break with the epilogue left because I was driving to my family's house for Christmas or for Thanksgiving. And so I'm not 100% sure that it's the book's fault, but I am looking, after reading the synopsis for the Second Chance Road Trip for Christmas, I'm very hopeful that this next one will hit it off with a bang. It doesn't have the same tropes as this first one. This first one is a one-night stand turned more. And then the Second Chance Road Trip is as the title says, it's second chance romance, but it also has forced proximity due to a storm that comes through and traps them in a hotel together. So we're going to see how that one goes when I get into my Christmas books. But on the road, on the way out here, I put on the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and I had a lot of fun with this one. The narrator was great, but I think the most fun I had with this book was I had my 14-year-old in the car with me as I'm listening to this, and anytime the characters got to kissing or anything else, she would quickly put her earbuds in and disappear. Hold on, I gotta let the dog in. Alright, dog is in. So the favorite part was my daughter would quickly put her earbuds in because she's like, I don't know how quick it's going to get spicy. And then the couple would get interrupted just in their little kissing scene, and so they'd be like, okay, it's over, and she would just start up her music and get maybe 15 seconds into the song. So it was a lot of fun to watch her reactions, and it's like the first, I want to say like 3/4 of the book that they get interrupted before things go further. But it was a lot of fun. This one is a woman is given her aunt's cafe in this little town. Hold on, other dog needs in. So she's given this cafe and is trying to decide what she wants to do with it. There's a little bit of mystery in it because things keep going wrong, and she starts to think someone's sabotaging her efforts. But in the process of this, she meets the town farmer with a baseball bat at her back door, and kind of forces her company and a friendship between them. It's really cute, a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. There have been some people who haven't enjoyed it as much and even DNF'd it that I've seen lately, and I really think that all the interruptions really play a role in that, because you don't really get the romance going until toward the end. And there's just so many bits and pieces in it that you're kind of wondering where things are, where the author is wanting to go with this. So it's a little all over the place in the beginning. It wraps up really nicely. A lot of fun if you can get past the first 150, 200 pages. It's not even that long. It's it's almost 400 pages. Yeah, so the first third to the first half are kind of really slow, and a lot of kind of slapstick romance humor, but it does turn around by the end, and I really enjoyed it. But with that, that's kind of been my Thanksgiving fall reading, and so I am going to wrap this up here and then get started on what I have next. I will see you guys next time. Bye.